Bugün çok sürprizli bir mutfak çünkü danslı olacak mutfağım. Victor Gonzalez geliyor, ben küçük küçük hazırlanıyorum onun için. Hello everyone, today I'm very happy because I'm hosting Victor Gonzalez in my kitchen. We are dancing with Victor almost a year right now.
Yeah, almost a year.
We're making salsa, and for salsa what you told me before, please remember, salsa means sauce, so it's very much related with cooking, right?
Yeah, salsa is a source of rhythms and movements, so that's why we call it salsa, because there is too many of them, including in the dance and in the music.
So we will talk about that. What dance means for Victor, what does it mean socially and psychologically. He is from Cuba, by the way, he's Cuban. And I want to go to Cuba one day with you. Dance there with
Inshallah.
you. Inshallah. But I have another funny story to talk about. He's so tall compared to me. And since I have this shelf, it was impossible to see his head. So we finally thought, what can we do? He's sitting right now on a stool, so thank you for that. Thank you for the understanding.
Thank you.
So at the end, maybe we can make a little show with you.
Of course.
But he said, let's make pasta with you today. Is that Cuban? What are we going to cook today?
Yeah, what we're going to cook, we're gonna try a Cuban pasta, Cuban style, but Victor style.
Oh, should be
It's
very
a
exciting.
Cuban Victor style pasta.
Wow, so let's
my
start.
family pasta style.
How nice. Thank you so much for sharing. So for the ingredients, maybe we can go over. We have 1 onion, we have garlic. I'm not a very garlic person. Can we use only 1 garlic?
Okay.
Okay, so normally maybe
No
they
problem.
can make
It's
it more.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, wonderful. So tomato paste we have tuna fish,
Yes.
olive oil, parmesan cheese, and everything. And cumin, right?
Yeah, cumin.
Cumin. So
Yeah.
this is something new for me. I never mixed it with tuna fish before, so we will try. So it will be hot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. So actually, I will wear my gloves. This time, normally, I don't work with gloves. But since I'm expecting you to call me for a dance, maybe it's better I use my gloves right now. And I have a book here, Victor. I don't know if you ever read it. Lara Esquivel. It is I think translated in Turkish acı çikolata, meaning bitter chocolate. But original name for it is like water-like chocolates, maybe something like that. Something like that. Water for chocolate, maybe like water for chocolate. And it is talking about emotions. How you cook your dinner, how you cook your food. What kind of feelings you have around in the kitchen, it reflects to the final thing, So today, this pasta is going to be marvelous.
Yes.
I'm so sure about it. So, okay, let's start with our onion. And maybe you can talk about what does dancing mean for you and for a Cuban, actually.
Okay, like everybody knows, Cubans, the economy of Cuba is not really good, So that's why the Cuban community used to dance and farm, and growing in the circle of love, friends, family, and dance is very important for our life, It's what we used to do to forget the sadness and the problem of life. Because, everybody has problems, but not everybody knows how to solve it until, So that's why we used to dance a lot, and we used to have fun. We had community people, we love group, we love friends. We don't used to be alone, so that's why we dance that way, social dance and couple dance style.
Wonderful. And you told me once that when you start dating with a girl, because not many people have cars in Cuba.
Yes.
You walk. So walking with the one that you love. And finally, in that walking period, you end up with dancing, I think, also,
yes,
right?
Of course. The dance is part of our life. Most of the Cubans, they know how to dance, Not most of them are good.
Yeah, I know.
But most of them, they can dance and they have fun by dancing. And because of the fact that we don't have the possibility to have cars and, motorbike, we used to walk a lot. And that's our dance about walking,
Walking, flirting.
That's what is making salsa so interesting and beautiful.
Exactly.
And special.
Victor, by the way, since you have the mortar and pestle, why don't you work with your garlic?
Okay.
Good idea. So, take one. Have you ever used this little thing, apparat?
No, I don't know, but you can teach me.
Yeah, of course. Today is everything, dancing, teaching. So, have one, please, from here.
I think we need like 3 or 4 teeth. We call it teeth.
Okay.
Not a full
We
one.
say claw, okay. But today, let's use only one, so
Yeah,
I
it's
can
okay.
also eat. Bro.
It's okay.
So, you put it in right now, and you just roll it with your hands. If you do it here, we have also camera here, okay?
Okay.
So, and then the skin goes off by
No
itself,
way.
and you use your mortal and pestle then.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, we work together.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are practicing with Victor every week, actually. It was a gift for me. Dancing was a gift for me. Dancing with Victor was a gift for me for my 50th birthday. I say, what do I want in this life? I want to dance, but I want to dance with a partner. Of course, I love dancing with my father and with my husband, but you know, technically, they can never cope with me.
That's nice.
So, yeah, Victor helped me a lot, you know, because my children, you know, they are in USA and I'm far away, and it was great, you know, to share it with you, to be together. To start the week with dancing, you know, it's a great thing. So I suggest to everyone. So Victor, I know that you told me that actually before. You're not very good with cooking, right?
No, I am really bad, by the way.
So who is cooking for you then? Tell me.
Normally, you know, because what I told you before, the economy in Cuba, you know, is making us live different to the rest of the world. We live in one house, like maybe 7, 8 people per house. That's a normal one. But
how many sisters, brothers, by the way? You also.
I have 4.
You have 4.
I have 4. So I'm the middle one. So I look like the big one of them, but I'm the middle one. So I take care of all of them.
How nice.
And because of that, normally the best cooker in the family is the one to cook all the time. Normally, mom or grandma, you know, father sometimes.
Okay. So you have like responsibility. Divided to everybody,
of course,
distributed to everybody. Wonderful. So you were the what? The athlete.
Yeah, I was the athlete. So I was the one to know to run around and to miss everything, you know. Yeah,
I know that his actually mother is missing him a lot. But from the childhood, she told you, I knew that you would never be in Cuba, right? You are the person to go forward.
Adventure leader boy.
Yeah, how nice. And you know, he used to be an athlete, a runner actually. And then because of your injury, I think, right? Was it?
In Mexico, Pan American Games.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
Yeah. So the father, of course, was a bit stressed about that, most probably.
Because everyone.
He was believing that you would be a sportsman and a champion. But then you choose to be a dancer.
A dancer.
So was it a struggle for you to convince the parents and to convince your father?
You know, my father, he was a nice sportman, and he wanted me to be the same.
Of course.
I tried to do my best because I really love sport a lot. But as I told you, in Pan American Games 2011 Mexico, doing part of the Cuban national team, I hurt my leg during the competition, so
he's talking, but he's not working, you know?
You know, like, oh.
Okay, no problem.
I'm a man. We cannot do 2 things at the same time.
This is universal, right?
You know?
Whatever, wherever you come
we talk,
from. You see what I'm doing?
Nah, I know you can do more than 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, I
know.
Do
it all the time in our lessons, everywhere, you know?
Yeah, tell me, darling. So you were talking about your story.
Yeah, and after that, I choose to do something that is gonna give me the same of fun. It's gonna give me, you know, the possibility to traveling around the world and to know new people, you know, and something that I'm gonna really enjoy. And dance was the best option because I love dancing, I love meeting people, I love traveling, so that's what.
And also, dancing requires some rapidity, right? Like you have to be quick. So when
too much different between sport and dancing.
And football players, am I wrong? They are also good dancers, aren't they?
Of course, because they have to use them legs, and you know, legs are really important for dancing.
So I have a message for my son because my son is a great football player. I think I see it like that. He loves it. Everything you love, you do it perfectly, I think. So Mekincim, don't only play football, but please dance, especially with mom.
Yeah, that's special. Yeah. So that's gonna be really that's gonna be really nice for him, and for him it's gonna be really nice for dancing because football is, you know, foot and
is
legs
it okay
available.
like that?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think
Wonderful.
It's okay.
So we are done here. Maybe we should go to our stove right now. What do you think to cook? Right?
Yeah, let's make it.
So. So, what we did, we're waiting for our pasta to cook, but let's summarize what we have done because there were some really good tricks that you mentioned. We just used the mortar and pestle not only for garlic, but also with a bit of onion and our spice, which is cumin in this case, and we use it together so they are all combined, and we put it to the hot olive oil so that all the spices, all the emotions that this book is talking about is already in that olive oil. We smelled it for sure, and the house, my kitchen smelled for sure perfectly.
Thank you so much.
And then you directly put the tomato paste, and then later the onion. So the onion is really right now cooking there with slow oil, with little, with low fire, covered. So getting the perfect taste. Mentioning about the ingredients, maybe we should also mention something economical actually. Victor told me that cheese, especially the tuna fish, is really expensive in Cuba. So tell me, so how frequently a normal Cuban family is having this?
Normally that's a special food in Cuba. Why? Because it's not easy to get it on the store because of the economy and because it's not easy to find, by the way.
No. You don't produce it, so they are imported products. Okay, they're all imported. So how lucky we are. So, I'm always saying that in Turkey. We have 4 seasons, we have agriculture, we have everything actually necessary for us. So this is the most important thing.
You guys are really lucky.
Yeah, we are. So we are waiting for the pasta. How about dancing? You told me that every Cuban lady, or gentleman, doesn't matter, while cooking even they dance.
It's a fact.
Today we are witnessing such a tradition, such a culture, a Cuban culture in my kitchen. So we should dance.
Yeah, we should dance.
I want my favorite song and I want my favorite partner.
Let's make it.
Siempre que la primavera le da su turno al verano, la costumbre del hispano es salir a vacilar. Se reúnen en la barriada, dejando atrás sus labores
y se van para las villas pensando en rumba, señores. Y se van para las villas pensando en rumba, señores.
Y los que no salen se quedan con sus colegas, vacilando en la bodega o jugando un dominó. Tomándose un traguito, se quedan en las esquinas y hablando con la vecina, la pasan de lo mejor.
La orquesta fantasía viene con salsa y todos quieren salir a vacilar.
En las playas y en las villas ya se están volviendo locos porque ellos quieren bailar salsa con coco. Este ritmo que se pega a tu cuerpo poco a poco y este verano será
salsa con coco.
Este ritmo que te vuelve loco.
Salsa con coco. Ay, qué chulería. Salsa.
Okay, we're gonna put all the pasta over there.
All the pasta. We don't cook it too much. That's important,
that's
right?
And
Okay.
now the cheese part.
The cheese part. Before the sauce, the cheese part. Okay. Wonderful. So maybe you do this for me.
Of course, I will do it.
You got it.
Okay. So what we used to do is like putting the cheese on.
On the top.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, dog. I have a bigger shredder if you want, but it's okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're using Parmesan cheese, but can be anything.
Yeah, it can be
I
any
don't
cheese,
know.
but Parmesan is gonna be the best one for
The
this.
best one, okay.
But any of them is gonna work. I'm gonna give you a nice taste. Everything
Wonderful.
depending on the people that are gonna.
Do we eat a lot of cheese in Cuba?
We used to,
Yeah.
but not the normal cheese you guys used to.
Okay.
You know, Cuban cheese. They produce cheese. Those are not too tasty, but
We will
okay.
try. One
That's
day
gonna
we
be
will
good,
try.
you know?
Thank you.
Now,
Super.
after that,
So, should we sit again or are you?
please.
It's better maybe. Okay. My tall dear friend. I'm using high heels normally to dance with him. Otherwise, I'm too petite. Okay.
That's cool.
So the sauce
now the
is also.
sauce coming.
Oh, it's smelling really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice Cuban style.
And this is what we say is the sauce, right?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
the
we're
salsa.
dancing. Yeah.
This is the salsa part. So should I put it on the top immediately?
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be, the pasta should be red. You
Mm.
know? Very nice.
Cuban style pasta we're having in
Bravo,
Stadium's
bravo, bravo,
kitchen today.
My mouth's already.
Oh. And
That's
you know,
good.
I was saying this to you while we were near the stove, you know. He's a real good teacher.
Thank you so much.
And he believes that he's not a good cook. That I cannot judge, of
Nah,
course, from the
I'm not.
first try. But you can even teach how to cook. Because you have such a nice, beautiful heart. Slowly and slowly, understanding the people who you are together with. This is very important,
Yeah, I
you know.
really love teaching and.
Yeah, you do for sure. And on the top,
That's the last
the
thing.
last thing.
The tuna.
So this was important. We crumbled it all over. So they are in very little pieces, right?
Yeah, very, very, very little
And
piece.
we didn't separate the oil. It has the oil also inside.
No, the oil
Okay.
we do not.
So it gives
Yeah,
it gives a
inside.
taste also.
Yeah, exactly.
As you, I don't know if you just paid attention, if you have paid attention, but we didn't put any salt in the sauce. Just the pasta has salt, and of course this one has salt, so it's all enough.
Then they can just add more sauce depending on everyone, you know,
exactly.
style. But that's enough for us.
Here comes the Cuban style pasta.
Ta-ta!
It has a lot of things inside, not only the taste, but emotions too.
Nine members.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Even Berkcan, you know, is
Me too. I'm really happy
excited.
to share this with you, you know.
Thank you. It's a great memory, believe me. And now we have your mom around, your father, your
Everyone
everybody.
is here. Yeah,
Everyone
everyone
is
is
here. So we're
here.
sending our love to Cuba, to your family, to your friends. And thank you so much for having such a child, for such a young man actually. And he is giving a lot of love to us in Istanbul. Thank you. Thank you so much once
It's a
again
pleasure,
for being
it's a
with me.
pleasure.
Thank you.